This is a Wild Age Production podcast.
Welcome to Beyond Earth, the Palladin Megaverse podcast. I am DM Vince. Last time you guys had come back to the village and found out that two of your former comrades have joined you in this new world, and they were under arrest for magic. I want to say magic abuse, but just charges of magic use. Thank you. Then we found out there was a witch hunter in town, which Seran and Lady Astrid took care of. Stole the magical device that he had for detecting magic and his darts that he used to knock out his foes. Meanwhile, Nova and Lord Lee,
the other guy,
went to the church to talk to the high priest of the land, well, of the village, I should say, and found out that there was something suspicious about the church and the tome that they were reading, and Lord Lee was starting to appreciate the religion of Selatonia and randomly saying amen during certain times when her name was said. So he played with that a little while, and
go on.
Seran knocked him out with a little prick. Wow, Seran, thank you.
You didn't even acknowledge.
There. Jakob probably got that one.
I did.
Anyway, so yes, that's where we left off, and you guys had just talked to your companions in the jail, told them the plan, while Lord Lee distracted the guard by trying to pull his pants down constantly. Geoff,
wait, why is Lord Lee trying to pull his pants down?
I don't know. You kept telling him you were pulling his pants down, so.
No, I said don't touch me there.
No,
why are your pants down?
Pulling his pants down.
Chaos.
No,
it was just chaos.
It was just
had his pants down.
It was already a distraction. But anyway, Nova finished his conversation and walked out and gathered Lord Lee to leave, and that's where we left off.
All right.
The guard's like, "Don't touch my pants."
I'm not touching your pants.
Oh, don't tell me what.
You
happened.
don't touch you.
Just
You don't touch me.
I look at the guard and I'm just like, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I understand. You know,
It's okay. I'm so sorry. I understand.
he's confused.
You have no idea.
He says, "All right, your time is up. Please leave. We have to lock up for the night."
Your time is.
Well, yes, we're already on our way out. Thank you for letting us see the prisoners.
Absolutely. Praise Selatonia, Geoff.
Praise.
Amen.
Praise Selatonia. I also say.
He screams.
Serotonin.
Shut up in there, you. I think Lucian fell when he talked. I don't know what that was.
Lucian paid death now.
Sorry, I've got a kid screaming. It's annoying me.
Oh, okay. So go on. What are you guys going to do now?
Well, first I'm gonna go back to the inn, get caught up on that whole fun mess.
Where in the end did you go back
mess.
to the? Did you go back to the room, Seran, or did you just wait in the bar?
We waited in the bar.
Okay.
So as we're heading on our way back, Nova, who is a girl's name,
Do you have to say
What's
that
the
every?
plan?
Do you have to say that every episode, Geoff?
at least once an episode. What is the plan here? What are we doing?
First we need to figure out if there are any other hunters in town. Well, actually, first we need to see if they got the hunter's magical, whatever it is, and then we need to see if there are any other hunters in town or any other devices that can find magic stuff. And if there's not, we just tell Lucian to blast his way out of prison.
So when do we tell him? Because the guard said they're locking up.
Yes, but they have a window outside. We can go around back and just kind of shout.
Okay.
Or I can stand on your shoulders and just kind of wave through the bars.
Well, wouldn't you be heavier?
It's fine. Don't worry about it. So let's go. Well, actually, are there any guards around
In the
nearby
bar?
us? Nearby us before we get to the bar while we were talking and walking.
No.
Yes,
There-
there's one listening to us right now talking about this.
No, you see, actually, since it's getting later, the guards are leaving the general area, heading towards the barracks.
Actually, maybe we should go to the barracks and see if there's any other witch hunters in town before we go to the inn.
Would they have been in the audience? They
We
don't
don't-
sound.
Most
don't
likely, you're right.
They sound rare.
Yes, but only one spoke up, and the priest said he was the one who caught it. That doesn't necessarily mean there weren't any other ones there. We just need to verify. That's all.
Now, I got a question. All right, so out of character, real quick. What's his name? Not Santa
That's-
Claus. Who's the other guy?
The priest?
No,
Oh,
Krampus. Krampus.
Cramp?
Krampus told
Oh,
told
Krampus.
us he was a summoner, right? Or was it Circle Mage?
Krampus did tell you exactly what he was. Yes, I know what you're asking.
Okay.
But
Alright,
nobody
so back
cared. Everyone was just like, yeah, so.
Everybody ignored it like he was lying.
Yeah.
Like, oh, a demon telling the truth? That happens a lot.
No,
I mean,
I already kind of suspected. I was just like, and?
Well,
I
Astrid
mean,
wasn't
Lord Lee's
there,
pretty much
but-
the same way. Nova hasn't done anything to seem evil. Just annoying.
Krampus, like, pops his head out. Did you call me?
No. Later, Krampus. Later.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Wait,
See you
take
Christmas.
us back to our world. Take us back to our world so we can leave this terrible place.
He's gone.
I'll give you him,
Who?
Lord Lee.
He
No.
looks like a child.
He
He looks like a child.
he licks his lips. He
Sounds
goes,
good.
you know, that is a very... No, I gotta go. And he leaves.
Oh.
So back in character. So,
No, that was in character.
oh, that was a character. Well, if Krampus was right, and you're a summoner, why don't you summon things in here and make a huge distraction?
You could do that.
Uh,
That's true.
Well, Krampus was a liar, I'm afraid.
No, I've seen you draw stuff on the floor.
I am a circle mage, but
Don't they
not
do the same thing?
not okay. So yes, summoners are circle mages, but not all circle mages are summoners.
You know, it's
Where's your
similar, but
dog?
yet different at the same time.
Where's your dog anyway?
Logic.
My dog stayed behind.
Or doggy.
Aw.
Dog's dead.
We'll see.
Damn
I'll find out
pardon,
later.
dog.
But, well, I mean,
The
if-
devil,
died like
devil
a
corn
dog.
snack.
if you could theoretically do that, it might be a smart idea to do that to make a distraction.
Yeah, weren't you gonna like summon an angel or something the last time?
I considered it, but no, that was out of character. Nobody does that.
Oh, okay. I thought you said that in character. Like,
No, out of character. Out of character.
Couldn't? Well, you couldn't summon them. You could summon a
Um,
priest, but
he's just
you
stuck on
should-
this summoning thing, isn't
Yeah, you should probably put that out of your mind because magic is banned in its entirety. So even drawing a simple protection circle is bad. So
what kind of circles can you draw anyway?
Round ones.
Wow, that is the opposite of the direction he was trying to go.
Like, does like Lord Lee have a pad out and he's writing notes about him or something?
Lord Lee, why don't you go back to the
Tell
inn?
me about the unique
Phil-
design differences
All of
between
a
each
sudden, a
circle.
gnome pops up, starts taking notes.
Why don't you go back to the inn and fill everyone in on what's happened and see if they've managed to get Alice Star's magic device, and I'll go to the barracks real quick to see if there's any other witch hunters
Ah, I
or hunters,
understand.
I guess.
Lord Lee kind of, taps the side of his nose. I got you. All right,
I really don't think
I'll go
you
see if these
do.
guys at the bar. Okay, you go have fun with the
Really don't
barracks.
think, Oh,
Runs off.
I'm gonna murder that boy in his sleep.
Should.
You want my nat 20?
Oh, maybe.
Is
So
it
I go
transferred?
alone to
Ratio.
the
Alone.
barracks.
Okay.
I mean,
just
you
gonna-
murdered Shep. You might as well make it 2 for 1.
Wait, what?
I murdered Shep, so.
I didn't
I
murder
mean,
anybody. I didn't even
technically,
touch Shep. I
you-
missed
Oh, that's
completely and
right.
fell on my face.
Okay, you
Yes.
wanted to murder Shep. That's
We all
so
did.
long. For so long, everybody wanted to murder Shep. That's not a
I'm
crime.
pretty sure the other person that did want to murder Shep was Lord Lee.
What?
He wanted you out, but he didn't want to kill you.
Nope, sir.
Raven was not involved.
Yep. You were not.
He was cheering in the background. We heard him.
Raven was like far away going, yes.
he likes Shep.
Finish him.
All right, so Corey, you go to the barracks, and the captain of the guard is there, and he's like, "What are you doing here? We're closing down for the night. You need to go back to your room, sir."
Oh, I just need to know if there are any other hunters in town. The
Hunters?
priest charged. You called them hunters, remember?
Like like animal hunters.
The magic hunter.
Oh, the Inquisitors.
Oh, the Inquisitors. Yes.
Yes, the Inquisitor. I know what you mean. The witch hunter guy.
I don't like to call witch hunter, but
Well,
yes.
fine. Then you may be correct by saying Inquisitor. That's their real title.
Okay. Yes, the Inquisitor. Are there any other Inquisitors in town?
No, he was the only one.
Oh, okay. That's all I needed to know. Thank you, Captain.
Good day, sir.
Good day.
Very Celatonia.
Not a suspicious.
He didn't say
at
it.
all.
He didn't say it.
Way in the background, you hear Amen.
He didn't say it.
All right, Jeff, you went inside the
Self-mission.
inn when he went there. What were you doing?
Lord Lee goes up to the he sees his two friends and goes up to him and starts telling him what the plan is from Nova and lets him know that he's at the barracks dealing with the guards right now.
All right, so he's going to find out if there's any more of the witch hunters, and if that's the case, we deal with them as well.
You see the
Until then,
bartender
we'll just
standing
wait
there
for Nova.
shaking his head as you guys are talking.
Wait, I didn't know he was right. We wouldn't have this conversation right there.
If I may interject,
The bartender's
better
the
idea.
biggest part of the plan, actually.
He's like, if I may interject, we don't have any other Inquisitors here in town except for the one that passed out behind the curtain.
What? We should just go up to our
He happens to know he
rooms
passed out.
at this point.
You go.
I thought we were in a quiet corner.
No, you were
remember,
still at the
where it was-
bar.
Well,
Yeah, you took
when
the
you
bar.
say bar, I assume like
In the building.
building bar,
assume
not
nothing.
right at the bar stool in front of the bartender.
Fine.
I assume like
okay,
in
you're at a
building.
table at this point, and the
Yeah.
bartender's at the next table cleaning up, listening. No, I'm kidding. If I may interject for your plan here that you guys are trying to do, no, yeah, he's
Watch
at
the bartender be another spellcaster. It's like, I want you to get these guys out. I have a good thing going. I don't want to get caught.
TV turns on. Reports are there's no other
So,
witch hunters in the area.
I'm having to get clarification. So here did the bartender hear that, or were we away?
no, he's behind the bar itself, cleaning.
Okay,
the bar.
all right.
Not,
So,
no,
Lord
not
Lee
Seamus.
gives us the information. We let's just wait for Nova and see if we have to deal with any more of the Inquisitors or not.
Nova comes walking through the door.
So before he comes in,
Tippity tappity.
if
Nope.
if we plan on leaving, should we get our stuff ready to go?
I think
Well,
we
I
should get ready for worst case scenario.
So should we pack up and leave? Pack up our stuff before we start leaving?
It's usually a good idea.
Well, I
Oh,
assumed we were going to get our stuff.
Lucian
if
said
we
that
were
was a
go-
good idea, so we should definitely go with that.
Literally,
That
I
was
assumed if we were
Lucian on
going to
your
rescue him
shoulder.
tonight, we would have our gear with us, yes, or you all would have it if we were going to go with the river option.
Oh yeah, and we did get the
We
magic.
just started this today. We didn't unpack
detector.
we didn't start packing our stuff.
Always have your bags packed and
How
ready
much
to
stuff
go.
do you
just in
have?
case.
Like, why would you unpack every single thing you own?
I wouldn't, but kind of want to get comfy, don't you? do you just keep your stuff in your bag when you get
Only
somewhere?
stuff I don't need, I take out. Otherwise,
So I walk in.
So they brought painting.
Hold on.
shop.
Oh no,
No,
that's not-
go away. We have.
Oh,
this
you're not
is how-
here yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to have a riveting conversation about staying at hotels and you should take your clothes out, put them in drawers, or keep them in a suitcase the whole time. So, continue.
It's
No,
really like
no.
Hey, when I
a
get
minute
there,
to
I
talk
definitely
to
have
the
to put some
guy.
clothes out.
I wave Nova over, just so we're all
Hold
together.
on, lady Astrid. We have a
Nova just
discussion.
sees an exasperated look on Seran's face, which is amazing since he has that mask. But
I
you can
thought-
see
wait,
through the mask.
Wait, I thought Seran pulled the mask off because nobody knows him in this land, if I remember correctly from the last episode.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, you're
I
like,
don't have
nobody
the
knows
mask
who he
on.
is, so you're like, I don't need to wear the mask.
No, that's correct. It just slipped my mind.
By the way, Saren, your eyes are magnificent. I have to say, praise Saren.
Praise Seran?
Hey, Lord
Saratoga.
Lee. Hey, Lord Lee, I think I saw a preacher on the street giving a sermon about Selatonia.
Amen.
Can we leave him here forever?
You know what? He probably will like it here.
I hope so.
He would be
please God.
so happy
Hey,
here.
here, go read this book.
I've already read the book. Thank you.
No, you skimmed through it. I want you to read it in depth.
You know what? You should definitely read it and let me know what you find out in it.
All right, guys, we are on a time basis at Nova, and I kind of like motion for him to, and I kind of say, over in the common room is our guest who's currently sleeping off the means of how he took out our mage friends.
How is that?
They have really potent tranquilizer darts. It looks like that one hit and you are out like that.
Okay.
He also took the magic.
Oh, you got the magic thing, did you?
Yeah, we
Yes.
got it.
Lady
That's what
Astrid
you said.
has it.
Okay, there are no other Inquisitors in town. So
Do we want to keep a hold of that item or destroy it?
I think we should
Hold on
Just-
to it.
hold on
destroy
to
in
it.
actuality, because
What?
It could
if
it could
we are
help us in the
caught-
future.
if we are
Uh,
caught with it, though, that will not be good.
Couldn't Lady Astrid pose as a hunter? She already has the
They-
skills and knowledge.
But they
Having the
might,
item might give her.
but they might have a Inquisitor's phone book, and if I'm not listed, then
I was gonna
it might be an
say,
issue.
I will say this, that based on that, I know you were making a joke, but the logic that you have there is you would think that they have some type of identification system.
Oh yeah, for
Yes.
sure.
Did we
Considering
say
we
that
have
in your
when
kingdom,
we were?
in the other land, you had your own, like you had a ring to show. So
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
Real quick, when we were searching Alistair, did we find any identifier like that?
We didn't look.
you didn't look, but I mean, you can go look again if you want.
How long has it been since the
You
since
need
the
to hit 'em with
incident?
another-
I mean, it's probably
Actually,
been like a half hour at the most, an hour.
Or hit him with another dart just to be sure.
Actually, yeah.
well, okay, so the plan is since there's no other Inquisitors in town and most likely no other means of detecting magic, we just go tell Lucian to break out, because he can just
Alright.
blow up the wall.
Well, if we're leaving the town now, I'm gonna go check
Actually,
on my
the-
friend, take what we need, and
Oh,
Lady
yes.
Astrid can pose the part. But just
Quick question, though. If we are leaving the town, where are we going?
we're going to that port city with the ship. We have to get to the
It's-
capital.
It's almost nighttime. We don't have an armored escort.
What's wrong though?
So we fight whatever's out there. We fought creatures.
I believe in
Yes.
us.
That's a false belief. No.
Well, from what I see, the average person also doesn't have 2 spellcasters and magic items which we possess don't seem to be allowed. That should even the playing field somewhat.
Maybe, but that evil, corny thing ripped apart so many people at the inn where we came in at, and it did it.
I
with
could do that
ease.
with my eyes closed. What's the point?
You would take at least 30 seconds.
We
That's
were
the
gone
difference.
for a while. We don't know if it actually ripped them apart in 30 seconds. I understand your fear, but we're not without means of defense. And we are
Right.
going to have to traverse this land somehow.
I think it would be best if we left in the daytime, though.
Well,
It's logical.
our friend will wake up eventually, and our friends
Can
are
you
being tried in
Prick
the
him
morning.
again.
Yeah, we can.
Do we
Well,
want
you
to keep
just kill him.
using up? We only have 4 of those darts, and they're pretty useful.
Yeah, but I mean,
Tell you
like
what.
I said, ideally we
does-
should go in the daytime.
He does know who we are though, so when he
And he
wakes
does
up,
know who we are.
he's
Which-
gonna be
Which
mad.
is why I assumed we were leaving tonight, or I have to get a more permanent solution for our friend there.
All the more reason to kill him.
You can, like I said, you can just retrank him with. The
It's like
dart
Shep,
again.
like haunting them or something.
Yeah, it's the shop on the shoulder.
Tell you what, maybe you can have a conversation with the bartender friend, and maybe his shady friends can deal with the Inquisitor for a while.
I can try, but
But I am going to go get the identifier ring for Lady Astrid and stuff like that.
So you're gonna go back there to check
Yeah, I'm
on
gonna
him.
look at the bartender
wait
and
first, go.
I'm checking on my friend real quick.
The bartender goes, "Yeah, okay."
And I, if you need me to roll for it, but I am searching for. I hope Astrid had explained like the ring situation for me, so I know what. to look
No,
for.
you don't
It was
find
just an emperor's ring.
Yeah, you don't find a ring, but you do find this necklace around his neck.
Ooh,
Ooh.
yoink it.
All right, I take it. And does he have anything else of value to take?
What are you looking for exactly? I mean,
Honestly, anything that looks like it could be useful. I know currency isn't something to take, but
Give it mouth for
Anything
a
shiny.
cat
I mean,
thief.
I wouldn't take.
he has a dagger on his belt. When you check it, you notice the blade is made of silver.
I'll take the silver knife. I don't have a silver knife. Oh yeah, I forgot about Godwin.
All right, so Lordly slips away and he says, "I'll be right back," and he leaves. He's worried about packing, so.
of course.
All right, when I get back to the table, I'll just whisper to Astrid, from now on you are a mage hunter in these lands.
Inquisitor.
They're called Inquisitors.
Well, it's gonna be
Inquisitor.
very awkward when I cast a spell, but okay.
They don't have to know that.
Don't cast spells around other people, but
I mean,
your knowledge of hunting
you
demons
look
and
the
stuff, right?
part.
Mhm.
Yeah, you really do.
And now that if you have this necklace that Steven gives you, you can be like, "Yes, you have to listen to me," and they'd be
I
like,
can cosplay as one. Got it.
That's exactly, you're posing as one, and just in case it may be, I'll also slip her the silver dagger. So on your character sheet,
Slip
In
her the
case
silver dagger.
it's.
Is
in
that-
case it's also
that's-
another identifier of some sort.
It's like
That's
when he,
the new
Yeah.
Slipper of the Nine.
that's the new Slipper of the Nine. There we go.
Slip her
Slipper
the
the
silver.
silver nine?
Slip her the silver.
Slip her the silver dagger, my friend.
That's his nickname for
No,
it.
My
in Saren's
werewolf?
case, it'd
What
be a
the
long
fuck?
sword.
Saren's case, it's a stubby dagger.
Not with the PB of that.
It's about how you use it.
Just because you have a physical beauty of very high doesn't mean you're well endowed as well. So
Right, he's just thick.
Well,
let's not discuss this. Anyway, let's go on.
Just getting.
about the size of a bagel.
That is a point. That's why I was saying escape in the night, but Nova's wanting to leave in the morning, and I'm like, things are happening in the morning.
Yeah,
So
I mean, you could. Yeah, I mean, they're going to be dunked in the morning, so
Well, it was the next day. It's not going to be right in the morning, but
oh, you want to do a breakout in the middle of the day?
no,
when
I
all
want
the
to break
guards
them
are
out
inside.
now, and we simply wait until the gates are open and then.
Oh
leave.
god.
Where are we going to wait? The towns are going to be looking as soon as they see that there's a big hole in the prison.
big boom.
The town is finite. We are strangers. They are going to come right here.
Yes, but they're not going to see if no one's there to see.
No, they'll just come to the inn where we are because we spoke
We
up
don't
for them.
have to wait at the inn.
Where would you recommend we hide? In a hayloft? As somebody who, never mind. I almost gave like I do hunting people things, but knowing how to hunt for criminals and stuff, there are places to hide, and we don't have any places. We would need to leave town. So either we break them out tonight, like you recommended, and leave town, and either deal with the devil corn or not. But we can't stay after this.
Problem is that's not just the devil corn.
And I say, as adventurers, we fight them.
The
Can't live
town-
in fear.
I'm not living in fear. I'm living in practicality. But
Most practical people don't take up our occupation.
We can just break them out right before the gates are to open. As long as we do it quietly, we can just walk out
That
the gate.
that could do. The changing of the guard might be an ideal time because they're out there. They're about. Well, then they'll be on their way back.
We just have to give them robes or a disguise or something. They don't know them. It was the hunter who caught them.
I'm just saying, if we're breaking them out, we need to leave that same day, same time.
No, that's yeah. We'll just wait until the gates are about to open, and we just break out and leave. Try to do it quietly.
We trust quiet as I look over across the table towards where Lord Lee is sitting.
He's not there
He's not
anymore.
there.
Where he left.
Yes, we perhaps send him somewhere else to cause a distraction, because he's really good at that, apparently.
We can also just throw gold. That'd be a great distraction.
Or just have him
No.
start taking off people's pants.
All right. My vote is we leave and we deal with whatever threat there is, because we're going to have to deal with it eventually. But
Not
if
really,
you feel
but-
it's best... Lady Astrid, we're at an impasse. What's your vote here?
Oh golly.
I mean, at this point in time,
That was perfect,
I don't-
Sarah. I like that.
You have two
Lady
options.
Astrid, what's your
Do you
fully
choose
informed-
option A, Seran's more direct route, or option B, Nova's stealth route? Do you go attack or stealth video game moment?
my concern is that
Womp, womp. Nope, this is in her mind. She's debating it. Womp, womp, womp,
we
womp.
haven't. That's like at this point we don't know if they're injured or if they've weakened in some state. We don't know if we're at full 100% power.
For
You
the
met with them. Did they seem injured? Did they seem without power?
They were locked up and seemed okay. I mean,
Womp, 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 Lady Astrid.
No, it's just that
So
picture I
did-
put in chat of like Homer, the little monkey going dee dee dee.
it's like basically, yeah.
She wasn't paying attention.
Option
So-
A, option B.
So pretty much, so out of character though, I don't think anyone relayed to me and Seran that any kind of like magic that Raven and Lucian can do to actually escape the dunking of the river. So
Well, they
as
haven't-
far as Astrid knows, we can't really save them at during the whole.
I would have to cut. I explained I would
dunkage.
have to cut them free under
Yeah.
the water and just swim away.
And then we have to worry about the magic hunter waking up and being pissed.
Well, the problem is, I'm saying this out of character, of
Mhm.
course, because I'm not there.
Oh yeah,
but
this is all I
you guys would know that dunking would mean that they would eventually bring them back up out of the water.
No.
No.
Yeah, it would
Why
be
it's dunking
cut them
instead of
free, and
submerging.
we escape then and there. Yeah.
So
Well-
eventually they would know that they
You-
would come back up.
You would look at it two ways. If the empty chair comes back up, they would say that either magic did that or the god took them away, and they're
Probably magic.
yeah.
But then, so
Yes,
then,
Corey, you raised your hand back there. Can I answer you?
Yes, Corey?
yes, we're gonna go with my plan because
Wow.
We are having a debate. It is up to our third
where-
option here.
so if we do break out Lucian and Raven, where would we go while we
We're
wait
going
for
to
the
that
gates to
port
open?
town to
we're
get
going
passage to the capital.
But the gates aren't open yet. Are we going to
Dark
just
port.
bypass the gate?
We'd have to break out. Yes. That's
Okay,
another
so-
thing. I want the gate to be open.
So where will we wait in the meantime for the gates to be open?
I guess we just
We
pack
can
our
literally,
stuff for the now.
yeah, just pack, get ready, and then just go right before the gates open and just kind of hang around the.
All right. Well,
Okay.
then, it's easy. Long story short, we just do it tonight. The mage hunter is going to wake up. We are already going to be gone by the AM. So by the time he's waking up all groggy or whatever, we are leaving town.
I mean, yeah. Either way, we are still going to break out the Seran Lucian now. We are still going to break him out now. It's just all in a matter of if we're going to wait until the gates open or not. I guess
Let's-
if shit goes south, we could just go through the gate, make our own opening if we absolutely need to. I guess.
All right. Let's just do that. Let's just break him out very early in the morning. We've stayed up all night. We know what time the gates open.
Mhm.
We watched that happen. So
Yeah.
we'll just do it. That's the game plan. No more debate.
Mhm. And that's all the time we have for.
And that's all the time we have this week, folks. Hope to see you next time when they actually get done with their debate and do
Do something.
Yeah.
For part
I tried to
3,
give our third person the option of choosing.
you're fine. No, it's good.
I mean, we just didn't know enough.
All right, so that's
So-
the game plan. We're just going to wait for maybe a few hours, let Lord Lee and Godwin pack, since they were the types that unpacks everything.
Yeah,
It
it's
takes
like I
them a
literally
half
picked
hour at the most to repack everything back up.
And the plan right now is to break him out by having Lucian
Break
destroy the
himself out.
wall.
We'll just
We're
give
not-
them the signal.
Yeah, we're not
And
breaking them out. We're just saying, "Hey, break out," and then they just break out.
Do I have any?
Can
shit
you
that
ask
help?
your bartender friend if they have some cloaks or anything that will be inconspicuous so we can?
Oh yeah.
And what do we do? Did they say they brought any of their items or anything with them, or is that
I'm gonna
just
assume
lost?
they confiscated them. and
Yeah,
they're
they
with,
took everything.
with them.
They're naked
Did
now.
they have anything that needs
They're not
taken
naked.
back, or is it just written off?
I mean, gold is good.
Well, we
If they
can.
took-
I mean,
Maybe
if before they break out, you want to try to go inside and see if we can find anything.
If it's not of magic nature, then it's not worth it.
I know they took all their stuff, so they're got to be somewhere in the town, most likely at the prison nearby them.
Oh, I guarantee any gold you had on you is gone. They took that.
Yeah,
Absolutely
gonna be
took
gone.
that.
But most everything else is most likely there.
Yeah, the items are probably somewhere in there in the holding cell somewhere, like in one of the
And if you
rooms
can
or-
take one of those tranquilizer darts, we can knock out the guard, and we have plenty of time to search before we do the breakout. And in fact, we
mean-
can just unlock the gate and take them.
Actually,
Yeah,
yeah, that'll
earlier.
be that'll be a lot easier and a lot less loud. So
Dramatic.
yeah, dramatic.
How many guards were in the prison?
One.
Perfect.
Do you want to knock him out and talk to him, and then we
Sounds
can
like,
help search?
Much less conspicuous way to go.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
All right,
Lord Lee comes back down after you get done packing.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we're packing and stuff, I will very carefully take one of the darts, holding it in the center. It's like, be careful, one stick and you are out.
And
What,
he
you mean
accidentally
like
sticks
this?
himself and passes out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, let me show you real quick.
Not like
I do that to Lord Lee as I've set his face on this stone.
hey guys, I'm back. Just a
No,
little.
I just carefully hand him one, so I have 3 left in my inventory.
Okay. And I will go talk to the barkeep. Hey, Marcus.
Yes.
Do you have a couple of cloaks I can have?
Let me
Fancy, just
Surely there's something in Lost and Found.
let me check. I'll be right back.
What is it? Yours?
Yes, we have 3 cloaks. One of them might be a lady's cloak. I'm not quite sure, but we do have 3 cloaks.
is it okay if I borrow them for a little while?
Absolutely.
For
No
the right
one's picked them up in
price.
some time. I mean, sorry if they smell a little.
It's okay. Thank you, Marcus.
You're welcome, sir. Okay.
And
Always at the worst times.
I
Right?
know.
And
So it's literally done. All right.
I guess
so,
you're going to have
yeah,
to
we
stretch
get
it
the
now.
cloaks. Yeah. So Marcus, how about that local sports team?
He's like, go sports ball.
Yeah.
Score the goal point.
That Red Bay
He hit
turkeys,
a
they're the
touchdown.
best.
what's a turkey?
Huh? Okay. Well, I got to go back to cleaning now. So you have a great night. We're going to
What
be
kind
closing
of
down.
cleaning solution do you use?
We're going to be closing down the bar area in a few minutes.
Oh, well, that's okay. Oh, we'll be checking out. Well, nah, we'll be checking out a little early if you don't mind.
No
Tomorrow.
refunds.
Of course not.
Okay.
And I do have something to discuss with you then.
ooh.
I give him the little kind of wink and kind of nose brush, you know.
Ah.
He says, "Oh, yes, of course."
Yeah.
Not that. He knows I'm going to give him more gold.
No, I know. He goes, "Oh,
Yeah, he's greedy hands
oh yeah,
together.
oh yeah."
Got the greediest hands.
So yeah, we'll just go sleep and wake up real early.
All right. So Seran he's back now. He's out of suspended animation.
Yeah.
Well, I assume Nova was getting into cloaks, and I
got
thought Nova
cloaks.
was. I gave you the dart so that you could go deal with the guards since they're familiar with you. Are we going with you?
Well, I'm going to go into the jail by myself, but we can all go there in the morning because I don't want to like knock out the guards like 4 hours before we have to leave. I want to do it like 20 minutes before.
We're just waiting by the
gate's
gate.
open. Yeah.
And time.
So then, yeah, we're just gonna wait until.
Get a good
When-
night's sleep. Wake up early.
Make sure you eat breakfast.
What time is it?
Important delivery.
Evening, late night. at this
Late
point?
night.
Like
It'd be late, like 10 o'clock equivalent.
What
Yeah, 'cause
times
I
do the
remember-
gates open usually?
The gates would probably open as soon as the sun comes up. 6 a.m. ish.
And that's when we need to be out of town.
I mean, it's not like they're gonna be like as soon as the sun comes up. All right, drag them out to the river. It's like,
You know what? Watch that be the plan, no.
No, I figured that, yeah, sure, it's the morning, but, they're going to have breakfast first.
oh no,
Mhm.
nobody has breakfast after the chef
No,
incident.
I mean, that's the town event. That's like the show. Everyone's
Can't-
excited for the show.
Can't eat on a drowning day. It's so
I-
exciting.
I just want to know when the gates open, so we just leave as soon as possible.
When
so.
you
it's
guys
alright.
observed, you noticed the sun came up, the roosters were crowing, and then they went back. They opened the gates.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, we'll get some sleep, and then, I don't know, 30 minutes, 40 minutes before we'll go to the prison.
Okay.
All right. So anybody have
Do we
anything
want
else to do? Because I'm going to
distraction?
just fast forward then.
Nope.
No,
Do we
I was
want a
ready to fast
distraction
forward.
while we
No.
do this?
No.
No,
What
we
are
don't
we
want
have
to
having
tell
distraction?
them.
breakfast in our jail cell?
What, Jacob?
We're probably going to break you out before breakfast, because
Oh, okay.
you can eat on the run.
So we don't want a distraction before.
We're
no,
good.
no distractions.
When I need you, if I need you to distract something, I will just go tell you. I will just say, hey, distract.
Distract them.
You guys need like a code word.
Yeah,
We do,
distraction.
it's Selatonia. Amen! See? Works every time.
All right. Fast forward.
Alright, so-
You guys take a little bit of a nap, and you wake up exactly when you wanted to and proceed.
Head to the jail. You guys wait outside. I will go
Mhm.
inside and speak to the guard.
The
Wait,
door's
why do I have to
locked.
go alone? You guys can go with me.
You
You
said
want
you were
more-
going to go alone. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you want to go alone?
Well,
He wants all the
Maybe just
glory
me-
for himself.
maybe
You
just
want
me and
personal
Seran.
time?
Maybe just me and Seran should go, and you can hang out here with Lord Lee.
Oh, okay.
Lady Astrid, just
I'm on
well,
babysitter duty.
Yep,
Yeah,
your
you're the
babysitter.
just keep an eye out. Give us a signal if it's clear, or if anybody shows up, and if we get said signal, if it's
Just
not
do the
safe,
crow sound.
So
Okay.
we
The-
won't bust them out.
the two of you leave the tavern early. You see a few people outside, like kind of setting up for the day because they know the gates are going to be open soon. So the guards don't really say anything to you. They just figured maybe you were going for a walk or something. You head over to the jail cell, and the door is locked.
So the lady asked, "Do you ever notice that Seren's always so moody?"
Do a quick knock. Knock, knock, knock.
Nobody answers.
Is it a wooden door?
Yeah.
How strong are you, Seran? Wait,
I
what am I
can-
saying? I can pick locks. Never mind. I forgot.
I like how he's just picking a lock in the middle of the.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
no.
Now you went the direct route.
It's the morning. I'm first going to make sure nobody's around looking. Seran can stand behind me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are people out on the street, but not many, like one or two you see.
I'm going to do it discreetly. I'm not just going to be like, ooh, what's this?
Yeah, how do you pick a
what they
lock
all say.
discreetly?
Oh, I just fell
You
into the
stand
lock.
up
Oh,
next to
silly
the-
me.
You stand up next to the door, act like you're looking through the window. If
Yeah,
there's a
he's just
window.
gonna lean next to it.
Please excuse
Honestly,
my
it just
friend.
looks like
He's
we're
playing with
waiting.
himself faced against the door. He needs privacy.
Yeah, I noticed that happens to a lot of people in this town.
I mean, when the urge hits,
Hold
you know.
on. Let me see if that
Geoff.
actually succeeded.
There's something in the water.
Oh, yep, 23 out of 30. Okay, yeah, I made it.
All right, you hear a little click.
Open the door, go inside.
Okay, you see there's nobody in there. The lights, the candles are out, whatever. And you can hear Lucian and a raven you hear
He
sleeping.
wants to do a search of
sleeping.
the premises to see if we can find prisoners, paraphernalia, or whatever.
I'll go let them out. You start looking, and then we'll join you.
All right.
Seran, when you start looking around the main room, you could see two backpacks in the corner of the room. They look like travelers' gear. I mean, you don't know what their stuff looks like exactly, but you assume that's their stuff.
All right. Just grab both bags and head over to the cells.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to have my talk with the bartender.
Oh well.
Yep.
You're late.
Too late now.
We had that time skip. Did you do anything during that?
No, I asked. So,
Yeah, no, I forgot.
all right, and you see the two of them just sleeping in the cell. I mean, I assume you wake them up and say, "Time to go, guys."
Yeah.
They were cold, so they're huddled together.
I was wondering when you get here.
Mac Lucian, pretty good.
Which, by the way, since we were able to get in here, Did they have the keys to the cell nearby?
It's still
Like on a
it's,
wall?
it's on the hook.
And these yours as I hold up the bags.
You guys, yeah.
Yeah.
We're leaving this town, guys.
All right, let's get out of here. Done with this place.
God, I hope so.
Do you got the cloaks to give them?
Oh yeah, here.
Thank
I
you.
give the ladies ones to Lucian,
Um,
and I
They-
give Raven 2 men's ones.
They just smell very
Oh.
rank.
Like someone threw up in them.
I have a cloak in my pack.
Lucian's not a small man. This isn't going to end well.
If
Well,
you
now
have
you
a
got
cloak,
2 more.
Here. Give him one of the.
if you have your own cloak, then it's not needed. We'll just give the bigger cloak to Lucian. All right, let's go. We're kind of on a time scale here.
Yep.
The others
Alright.
are waiting for us outside in case there was an alarm or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out. Well,
All right, so you guys slip out of the. Are you going through I guess the same door you came in?
Yeah, we didn't
Yeah.
have to make any explosive exits or entrances or whatever. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you slip out the door, and I guess you head around the building to kind of hide for the time being.
Well, yeah.
And then you hear maybe 15, 20 minutes later, you hear a rooster crow. Did you raise your hand, Corey?
No, I was
Oh, I
Very
wasn't
nice.
sure if you
Fidget
question
spinner.
or something.
my fidget spinner. I was just spinning my fidget.
Oh, okay, sorry.
spinner.
I just caught this. I thought maybe you wanted to say something. Sorry.
Oh, that's what we call it now.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
it's a safe space with that little fidget spinner there. So, anyway, yeah, you hear the rooster crow, and then you hear and you hear the.
Actually, We didn't hear much because Chris cut most
Yeah, I
of what
know.
you said.
It was a whistle, and you heard the machines going back inside, and you hear them open the gates.
Time to go.
Time to go.
All right.
Let's go.
Run away.
Well, and I make sure we're going at the correct direction too.
We would know because we saw
We're
the
going
map.
southeast.
I thought you said west.
See you in hell.
Oh, Sarah.
Come, Inquisitor.
So we take about an hour to get to Darkport. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, generally. No, that's probably going to be a couple days ride. Well,
Yeah,
you
walk,
said.
walk.
I was gonna say we got to the Sorcerer's Tower, which isn't that much closer.
that was on
a
at the
couple
outskirts
hours.
of town, basically.
That was a couple hours. We were probably looking at least a day and a half.
I figure we'd be able to walk in a day. You spend the entire day walking. We'd be there before nightfall.
Mm-mm.
Maybe have Lord Lee and Godwin jog a little.
We didn't think to steal or purchase any horses because they don't have them.
So you
Guess
just
we just have to steal a armored merchant cart.
Well,
take the road, or you stay off the road.
We
I'd
have-
say stay near the road, but off
Yeah.
the road.
not
Mhm.
visible.
Like we
to
want the
follow.
road within eyesight so we know where we're going, but we also want to be off the road in case pursuers are speeding with their carriage.
Yep.
We want to be able to duck under the bushes or something, you know?
All right, let me just do a couple rolls for you guys going to the halfway point.
Dragon, God dragon.
Dragon, God,
limited.
Dragon.
Very limited selection here.
I put
There
all
needs to
three
be
of them
enemy
together.
encounters on the road.
So the only thing that you guys come across is a carriage with a horse comes riding by at a very, very
horse?
fast speed.
Just hide.
One of the steam horses, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It just
Just
goes
fine.
right by.
We stay hidden. We're
Go
And-
choo-choo.
You get about halfway and it becomes nighttime.
Let's find someplace. See, it's starting to get dark. We need to find someplace safe and hidden, and I recommend probably against a fire.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Either we camp in the trees or we find a.
Oh, I'm
secluded-
sleeping in the trees. It's my go-to.
Sounds comfy.
Oh, it's not, but you get used to it.
So you
Trees
guys
it is.
go sleep in the actual trees?
Yep. Literally climb into the tree, and sleep is a strong word for what you do, but
Yeah, if you have rope, just tie yourself, Katniss Everdeen style.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
So when you
guess.
climb the tree, Corey,
Hmm.
this is
tree
one of the other
moves.
rolls. You see a
Yeah.
giant nest,
Ooh.
and the nest is
back.
probably, I don't know, the size of my desk. So it's like really like 6 feet.
Oh.
6 feet.
Climb
About
back down. Say we
the
need
size
to
of
find
a-
another tree.
Okay.
So we'll go quarter mile or so and then find another tree.
So we're going to walk in the dark. Okay.
Well,
gonna
I mean,
say,
it's
can't
not
we just-
quite dark.
Huh? Can't elves see in the dark?
We could have killed the creature and slept in the nest.
We could have gotten some eggs for breakfast.
You could have.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
ol'
it's dark. I was surprised you didn't see a bird in the nest.
I was
It could
gonna
be-
say, yeah, it kind of seemed odd that there was nothing in there, but yeah.
Could
Well,
sleep in the nest too if it's
yeah,
abandoned.
that's
I mean, you
what
didn't
just
search
said,
around. You just said, I leave. So
So you just
I
report
just-
a nest.
Yeah, big bad nest. We're moving on.
Do you run
Okay.
from
Okay.
everything?
Pretty much.
That's Nova. Of course, he runs from everything.
No.
That's
well,
why
I mean,
has
he
a
tells you
parry
there's a giant
skill
nest
higher
up there,
than
guys.
God.
We're moving on. So you got to move on,
Yeah.
right? Everybody?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
I guess.
Saren's.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna check it out.
I mean, if you want to go be my guest. Go sleep there. But I'm gonna move a quarter mile down.
So you're going to go towards the beast of prey's hunting range versus its home. What I'm saying is, we're in its hunting territory if it's a beast of prey. Whereas
Bird.
we stay here, we can ambush
The
it because
bird.
we know it'll come back, and we have bows and arrows and other means.
I've
I
already
was
walked
thinking with
away.
Lucy-
I don't know who you're talking to.
I was thinking with Seran. Seran.
As Nova goes off on his own in the woods.
That's just funny. Sarah's like, but debating, and Nova's just walking away.
Like I
All right, Nova just
All right.
walks down the street, down the road, further down the road. Saren,
Bye,
what are you
Nova.
doing? I'm going to handle you first.
Nest.
Okay.
I don't run from every encounter. Saren's a warrior.
Saren climbs a tree and says, who cares? Lord Lee, what do you do?
Sticking with Seran.
Follow Saren up the tree.
Yep.
Um,
Well, him and
Lady
Lord
Astrid,
Lee and
what are you gonna
Godwin
do?
All fit.
Lady Astrid, what are you going to do?
Oh, I'll stay at the base of the tree and just make sure that they don't die.
Lucian,
Yes.
what?
that was his answer.
Yes, that's me.
What is he gonna do? Yes.
Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Are you going to follow Nova, or are you going to stay by the tree with Lady Astrid?
I'm gonna stay with Lady Astrid.
Okay, and Raven, what are you going to do?
That sounds good to me.
So Nova just goes off on his own.
Sorry,
All right.
Nova.
We'll take care of you
Bye,
in a moment.
Nova.
We'll catch up.
Sarah, you climb the tree and you get up towards the branch where he described, and you see a giant nest with 3 giant eggs in it.
How big are the feathers around the nest? The dowel feathers and stuff.
There are no feathers.
Oh, shit. Pterodactyls.
Or harpies, maybe. Who knows?
Harpies
It
have
could be.
feathers.
Harpies would have feathers. Yeah, harpies
Yeah,
would
you're
have
right.
feathers, yeah.
No, you're right. Could be a lizard creature. Dragons wouldn't nest in a tree. Even wyverns?
I wouldn't think so. They're more of a cave dwelling, cliff dwelling.
Unless
species.
this is a different alternate.
This is a different
world.
land.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there are
that's great.
creatures here we're not familiar with. You're right. I've never heard of a devil corn.
Oh well. We'll find out.
So you guys do
All right.
what? You go into the nest and snuggle next to the eggs? What do you do?
Yeah, and whatever comes down, breakfast.
What about the 3 standing at the base? Do they go up, or
All
they
right.
just make camp down there?
If everyone is safe, though, I do want to go towards. I do want to catch up with Nova to at least use the buddy system so he doesn't get eaten.
Aw.
So I am gonna just jog towards his
So is-
general
I
direction.
love how our biggest fear was being out in the woods alone, and everybody
now we're
splits the damn
out.
party.
And Lucian's going to go with Lady Astrid.
No, but this is like your worst habit of just I go on my own, and
Wait.
now you're doing it in the most dangerous spot.
Nova
I
has
spent
like
all
a
day-
couple minutes start, that's all. But you could jog up to him. That's fine.
I spent all
catch
day
up to
with
him.
Lord Lee. I have a death wish at this point. Okay.
That is the
He
only
has
valid
accepted
thing you could have
death as
said.
an ally.
And this is why I stuck with Lady Astrid.
So, all right. So Lucian follows Lady Astrid, says, yeah, I'm going to come with you too.
Okay.
Raven?
Well, he
Is
did get us out of jail, and he did stick up for us. So I guess we should.
Split the party, but then the party just went, we're going to go with Nova. Except for Lord Lee.
I just want to be sure that in case there's a big ass bird up there we need to fight, that I was there, but since everything is safe so far, I was like, you know what?
Everything's safe for those 2 minutes that you chose to stay.
Yes.
True.
Well, and plus most of the party was there, chose to stay there. It's like, okay, you know what?
And then they all followed you anyway. So
They
now
followed me anyway.
the fighters are in the nest. All of the squishies are walking in the woods alone. I just want to point that out.
I have to babysit the
Tactics
squishies.
One stuff. Oh, except you. You're the only frontline fighter they have.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, the 2 melee defense guys are up here. Everybody else just went this way.
Yep.
So,
Yeah,
Nova,
DM at this point.
Go.
looking over his shoulder, seeing everybody left you behind, you shrug off and continue moving forward, like you said, because it's going to be a few moments before Lady Astrid says, you know what, fuck it, I got to go follow him. You're walking down the path, and, it's getting a little darker and a little darker and a little darker, and then
to the side of the path,
Right, on the edge, kind of in the bushes.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you look up into one of the branches, and you see this bird staring at you.
You might want to go check on your eggs.
Oh, thank you. And he flies off. No.
He flies off?
How big is he?
He is standard size is 20 feet from head to toe.
Okay, from head to toe.
And you see he squawks, because I know Crisp is going to cut it out if I try doing it.
Yes.
And then you hear another squawk, and you see another bird to the side. And you hear another squawk, and you see another bird behind you. And you hear another squawk, you hear a bird to your left. And there's all these birds sitting around you looking at you. Nova?
He's stunned.
And so we'll say you are kind of, I'll give you the fair. Let me see if there's something. Hold on. Roll me a d20. Tell me what you get.
D20. I got a 1.
Okay. So
Nova.
that was a horror factor roll, because this is the first time you've seen this thing. So you see them, you're like, you see the 1, you're kind of like, oh shit, like that. You have your calm, you have your nerves. You see 2, you're like, that's not good. Then 3, oh shit. 4, you shit your pants. You are
Basically,
scared.
You shit yourself.
Yeah.
Metaphorical shit your pants.
Yeah,
You're not soiled.
Actually,
No.
shit your pants.
No. You're like, oh fuck.
Well, in that case, I would turn around and run back.
You gonna run?
You gonna run?
Well, as calmly as I can.
So you turn
said I
around,
was
just be like,
scared.
pretend like you didn't see them, and just turn around and walk.
Pretty much, just be like, huh, and then
It'd
just
be
turn
creepy.
around
All
and
of their
back.
heads are just following.
Oh yeah, they're just following you. You turn around, you start to walk a little quick. You see Lady Astrid come running. She's like, "Hey!"
Don't. There's I just point.
Do you look?
Yeah, it's kind of.
Roll d20.
Am
Lucian, Raven.
Should our pants in unison? I got a 10.
I rolling a d20 as well?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Lady Astrid, you're like, oh fuck, and you're frozen. 9. Lucian, you're frozen.
Yay.
That's ain't good.
18.
18. Raven's just like, that's a lot of birds, guys. Let's get out of here. You're fine.
Like,
You notice
damn,
that
be a lot of birds.
Lady Astrid's frozen. Lucian's kind of frozen. Nova's like shaking nonstop. Going, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. Like one of those people in a horror movie. He's like, gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here.
Yeah, but he does that all the time.
That's
Like every fight.
according to Seran.
No, that's just
So the one bird that you first saw starts swooping down out of the tree and lands right next to you, Nova.
Got a light.
He doesn't answer you. Got a light. He doesn't answer you, but he brings his beak real close to you and goes. He sniffs.
All sniffy.
Yeah, he sniffs you a little bit.
I might have some Claritin for you.
Is that magic spell?
Yes. Well, there's not a whole lot I could do. It's like if I'm terrified, I wouldn't really react much. If I've regained my senses, I would just kind of.
You smelling the
my
shit
eyes.
coming off of you.
I mean, you're scared, but you could do. I didn't restrict your actions. I just said you're scared. They're frozen, but you are moving quickly. But then you stopped, I guess. So you guys are not frozen anymore because you notice the threat is mostly on Nova. So
Well, I'm gonna light a torch.
Cool.
okay, so you take out a branch that you have, and you light the torch, and the beast kind of rears its head back a little bit.
I don't wave it at or anything. I just light the torch.
Anybody else going to do anything?
Well, how are they How are the birds even acting? Are they just looking?
You can't.
I'm
Yeah, Raven.
I'm looking up one of my abilities.
Okay. The bird is just kind of eyeing you, he's trying to figure out what you're doing here. He's kind of like
Humans
eyeing
are stupid
you.
enough to come into our eating grounds.
Yeah.
I'm gonna resist doing anything right this second.
Are all these trees real dry?
No, they're not real dry. They're normal trees.
I had a question, GM.
Yes.
You said he's not that far away. Can me and Sarah see what's going on?
No,
We're up on the tree.
no,
They're
you can't
below.
see it. No. You guys are up in the tree snuggling in the nest together.
Okay, so who's frozen?
Nobody
We're
at
not
this
frozen
point.
anymore.
Once you-
Nobody's okay.
Once you saw that the threat was mostly to Nova, you guys that were frozen were like kind of coming out of it.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll copy Nova and light a torch as well.
Another bird comes landing down next to you and starts looking at you.
I do reach for my knife, just prepared, but I guess it's just a stare down, just a dominance type of thing for now, until they start trying to peck at us.
Are you going to stare them or are you going to bow?
That's a very strange question to ask DM.
I mean,
Based on what you
I
just
get
said,
where
it's a
he's
stare
going.
down. Now, are you going to
Yeah.
stare them off or are you going to be like kind of one of those and walk away thing? Because
I'm
you
gonna
brought
be
up the
lo-
point, so I'm asking you.
Are you
Oh,
predator or prey or showing your belly to the beast?
I'm not showing my belly, but I am like, I mean, I'm
My belly.
yeah, look at my belly.
Maybe
I-
a stare back away would be the best
I'm just
way to-
looking at them, but I am just gonna be cautious about it. Like if they try to attack, I am gonna try to attack back.
No, the bird just kind of leans down, looks at you, and he's sniffing. Well,
That's fine.
you don't know what it is, but it's sniffing.
Smell like raisins.
Should I cast magic? Or was that a bad idea?
I mean, it's fine. You got rid of the only detector in the area, so
All right, I'll go ahead and cast tongues as well, if that's okay.
you kind of talk with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you wiggle your fingers and do your thing. And
I
what are you going to do?
and-
Okay.
I'll say, let me and our friends and my friends pass.
The bird that's in front of you snaps his head back and he answers you. He goes, "You speak my language?"
I do, yes.
Interesting. But you're a human.
I possess many skills, and one of them is speaking your language. Now, can you let me and my friends pass?
He looks to one of his other buddies and he says, he goes, "She speaks our tongue. She says they are just passing through peacefully." The other bird says, "Oh, this one smells really scared." And he lifts like a wing up. He's pointing towards Nova.
We haven't seen creatures as like creatures like you before, so we were just taken aback. But
As magnificent as you.
you're not listening.
Now, you have no idea.
You just hear me squawking and clicking or whatever.
The bird says,
That was an out of character one.
The bird says to you, he goes, we haven't talked to any human in a while, and most humans come and steal our eggs. As long as our nest is fine and clear, you may proceed.
I promise no harm will come to your eggs or your nests.
He looks over to one of the birds and he nods like that, and the bird goes and flies off. And he steps to the side. He said, "Proceed." He pulls his little wing to the side.
Thank you. We do have some other comrades further back, and we will fetch them and then pass on through. Thank you.
He bows his head.
I bow back. So.
All right, so back to Seran and Lord Lee.
Sarah's just cracking it open, sizzling.
You guys are in the nest, kind of snoozing, so to speak. Not like fully asleep, but
I was gonna say we weren't going to sleep. One of us would have to be on watch.
Yeah, that would be.
And I'm wondering.
Minutes.
Okay, who's awake?
We would both be awake. They've only been gone 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you see a giant bird heading towards you.
I was getting ready for battle because this is what I was expecting.
Yep, and his claws are coming directly at you, so we're gonna have to do initiative. I'll let Seran roll for you and Lord Lee.
Just D20?
Yep.
Do I get an initiative bonus?
No, not usually.
Okay, 14.
All right, well, you get to go first because you beat his 12. So the bird is swooping down towards you, and please proceed.
Does my Dawnblade give off evil from this creature, or is it just a creature?
It is an evil creature.
Then yeah. Once it gets within melee range, I'm swiping at it with the Dawnblade.
Go for it. Yeah, it's there. Yeah.
18 to hit.
Okay, roll your damage.
Uh, 20 damage total from the first hit.
Okay.
12 plus 8, dirty 20 for the second hit.
Okay, damage.
Uh, 19 for the second. And then for the third hit, another dirty 20. 12 plus 8. 7. And 20 more points damage.
Lord Lee?
Lord Lee is going to wipe at it as well.
Please proceed.
Take 2, attack twice.
This is
I
so
believe I
gonna.
could do that.
This is so gonna break my treaty with the bird creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as long as you guys don't damage the eggs or the nests, I'm good. That's what I promised.
Well, we are not damaging the eggs nor the nest.
I got an 8 and a 3. I missed both times.
Okay, you missed both times. Got it.
Is that with any strike bonus or anything like that?
Oh, I forgot to add those. Never mind.
It's been a while since we've been in combat, like a long time in real life since we've had combat.
I don't think we had combat last time.
No.
Or the time before.
Yeah, not since September. In our
That would've
old
been-
world, maybe.
Because anytime combat comes up, you guys figure out a way to get around it. So, which is
That's
good.
my
It's
job.
inventive. I like that. So,
That's my job, man.
yeah, Corey usually finds a way to get around it somehow. And
Some
you,
of
with your
us want to do
talking to
combat in
everybody.
the combat game, though.
This is
just
not
saying.
a combat game, though. Remember, I
adventure.
told
Why
you.
do we have stats for combat?
It's mostly you get more experience for talking your way out of shit. 13 and 8. All right, do your damage, Geoff, for the 13.
We're very experienced.
Let's see.
You can do 100 points of damage, which you'll never use because you talked your way out of it.
11.
All right, the bird is wounded, but it's going to attack. Let's see how many attacks it has. 3. Okay. Seran, he's attacking you since you did the most damage to him.
All right.
He does 11 points of damage to you with one of his claws.
I'm going to try to parry it.
All right, then you need to beat a 18.
Natural 18.
All right. Get out of the way. All right, it is your turns.
Does it get 2 more attacks, you said? Or
No, I did all 3 at once.
Oh, that was your highest hit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the other ones
Okay.
were well below your armor, so I didn't bother with it.
Okay. Going back to attacking it again. 19 and a 24 to hit from the first 2 attacks. So those both hit? Or...
Yeah, damage, please.
All right. 20 damage again from the first hit. Uh, 24 damage from the second.
You don't have to roll anymore. So the bird swoops down. Seran attacks. Lord Lee attacks. It attacks you. Swoops back up. Comes back down for another dive. And Seran splits it into 3 pieces. And the bird smashes into the nest. And
Destroying
is
the
dead.
eggs.
Well, let me see if he destroys one of the eggs.
Oh God, why'd you open your mouth, Jeff?
Because he smacked the nest.
Jeff, you roll it. Percentile.
All right.
Over 50, he smashes it. Under 50, he doesn't. That way it's fair.
He does not.
You rolled under?
Yes.
Okay. So he smashes into the nest, but he misses the egg completely. Combat over.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Da-da.
Might actually get a good night's sleep now if the beast is dead.
All right, back to the other half of the group. What are you guys doing?
I was gonna go back to the team and
Yeah,
let
we
them
were
know
gonna
to
go
not
back.
destroy any
Go
eggs
back.
or nests.
All right, after a few minutes, Sarah, you guys are kind of relaxing now, still keeping an eye out. You hear people from below calling you.
Hello.
Hey, we killed the beast whose nest this is, so it should be safe up here now.
Oh,
Oh crap.
I actually worked out a deal that we wouldn't damage any of the nest or eggs. So, are any of them damaged?
Eggs aren't, but the nest is a little crashed into.
Can you just patch it over a little bit?
Can we just like?
Do I look
start
like
walking?
a bird?
Yeah, let's just go and
Go
leave.
and hope they don't come back and check till morning.
Probably a good idea.
You guys climb down and start walking quickly away.
Walk through the night, man.
Like, oh shit, maybe Noah
Or-
should change his pants too.
No, he didn't actually shit himself. It's like
But
a
he said he smelled funny though. The bird said that.
Fear. They were smelling fear.
Fear.
Do you need
Fear.
like a
That's what they call
napkin
Jed.
or something to patch you up?
Wow, Sarah's getting in on the jabs today.
Why are
Oh
we?
no, I just don't want us to be followed. It'd be stinky.
Stinky,
Oh.
Stinky Nova.
Why didn't you guys contact us through the little? Was it conch piece? What is that little?
You mean the
long
ones that
ring?
got stolen?
Yeah, the ones
Yeah.
we don't have anymore.
I thought we had them.
Yeah, on our persons. And they got stolen at breakfast.
Mine was in my room, but yes, they got stolen.
Well, we need more of those.
Yeah, funny how that works.
Why
So
don't
you
you
guys-
leave the
Where are
party
we
and go
planning
find
on
them?
sleeping now? Because the nest was relatively
We're not
secure.
sleeping. I say we march through the night and get to the town.
Yeah, we really can't risk just sleeping out in the open, especially now we made more
I slept
enemies
before we broke out.
with the fauna.
So that's 2 creatures that could talk to you using that spell.
Yeah, that means
wonder-
they're intelligent enough to have actual
I
be
wonder if
able to
there's
actually
more
talk.
creatures in here that have that same intelligence.
Well, it's not really a matter of intelligence. It's a matter of she's speaking their language and they're just like taken aback by it. So
Well, just the fact that they have though like a fluent language to talk to each other and not just what usual language is in animals, which is just smells essentially.
well, birds communicate. They they chirp at each other and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
eagles rip apart hawks and other animals all the time.
That's a different type of communicating.
I'm just saying, birds of prey aren't exactly known for diplomacy.
Well, we just march to town. That's all we do.
Yeah.
You march your way to town, and as the sun is finally coming up after a long travel, you can see the city in the distance. And you'll be there probably around breakfast time. You've been listening to the Palladium Megaverse podcast. This podcast is Palladium Fantasy 1E. The Megaverse is copyright and trademarked by PalladiumBooks.com. For more information on their products, please go to their website. If you'd like to help support this website, please go to RollHigherDie.com. Thank you.